Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Rich Farina, founder of the Medical Fitness Academy, and welcome to video number 6 of the Medical Fitness Formula free video training series. Before we discuss what we believe to be the 5 crucial components of a successful and very profitable medical fitness program, I'd like to quickly review the 5 potential disasters Rita addressed in video number 5 that can delay your progress and ultimately your financial success. Let's start with disaster number 1, buying a fitness franchise instead of starting your own program. Buying a franchise may appear to be less complicated than starting your own program from nothing, but it won't guarantee you financial success. It only really guarantees that you're not in control, that you get to pay a monthly royalty fee so the profits you make won't completely belong to you, and your program's reputation will only be as good as the franchisor and all the franchisees using the same brand name. Don't forget, if one group screws up, it can have a direct impact on your practice's reputation. Then there's disaster number 2, operating your medical fitness program like a little gym. Remember, the health club industry sells memberships with lots of bells and whistles and amenities in their facilities. Thinking you could ever compete with a gym by sticking some exercise equipment in a room is a recipe for failure. You'll most likely get stuck charging minimal fees so you can't stay in business and you won't make any money. And then there's disaster number 3, basing your financial success on insurance reimbursement. The medical fitness programs we're talking about are really wellness programs, not sickness programs. And unless the insurance industry decides to pay to keep their subscribers well, your patients are going to be paying you cash to keep them healthy and happy. So don't get trapped into billing a patient's insurance plans for a medical fitness program. It'll only create more dependency on third-party payers, and it may ultimately trigger other more serious third-party payer issues for you. Think outside the box and start thinking cash. Then there's disaster number 4, not starting because you're stuck behind some myth or misconception. Don't be afraid of what you don't know, or think it'll cost too much, or take too much of your time. You don't need a lot of office space. You can operate the exercise component of your medical fitness program in as little as 400 square feet. You don't need to buy rooms full of expensive equipment. Your program's goal is to focus on providing a better service, not better toys. Besides, you can purchase new or reconditioned equipment, or you can just lease it. You don't need to hire a lot of extra staff. When you get started, all you need is to hire one qualified personal trainer to implement your program. You most likely already have all the other support staff you need when you first start up. You don't need to look outside your practice for clients. You have all the clients or members you'll need to get your program off the ground. They're already your patients. And finally, you don't have to be a fitness guru or do everything by yourself. Almost all the services will be provided by your staff. And with no third-party pay involvement, you can continue to provide the services whether you are on the premises or not. So you won't be trading your time for dollars. And this leads me to the final disaster, disaster number 5, starting a program without a well-thought-out, coordinated plan. A medical fitness program can be easy and effortless to run, totally complement your practice, and deliver you a consistent, dependable monthly cash-based income stream if you have the right blueprint for success. So let's get started with the 5 crucial components, the 5 must-haves you need in your medical fitness program to ensure success and sizable profits. Crucial component number 1, have a clearly defined target market. I'm sure you've heard the old saying, become a master of one, not a jack of all trades. Health clubs practice the jack-of-all-trades approach to fitness and boast that they have something for everyone. You're not going to be able to compete with health clubs, gyms, and hospital-based wellness centers. So one of the biggest mistakes you can make is biting off more than you can chew by trying to offer programs and services to meet the needs of every age group and fitness level in your practice. You need to specialize. Clearly define your niche markets. No more than 1 or 2, and offer those niches a specialized solution for their needs. Don't try to target all your patients, or you'll end up with no patients in your programs. Our greatest success has been with the middle-aged adult market, ages 35 to 60. This large segment of the population doesn't do so well at the typical health club and houses a substantial number of overweight and deconditioned adults who are seeking to recapture a bit of their youth and vitality. So your first step is to pick your niche and offer them a better solution. The real success, the real money, and the real personal satisfaction is at the fringes of any market, not in the middle. Crucial component number 2, have a structured program. A typical health club or gym offers a membership approach to fitness. You get to pay to play on their toys and in their classes whenever they're open. Now, on the other hand, a well-run medical fitness center offers a program approach to fitness. This means your patients receive a structured, supervised program and services that address their individual needs on an ongoing basis. We include 4 fundamental ingredients in our clients' medical fitness programs. The first fundamental ingredient is exercise readiness screening. Your program needs a systematic process for screening for chronic conditions, any associated risk factors, and the potential for exercise-related injuries. It'll then be easier to determine the most appropriate exercise prescription for each patient when you have a straightforward, time-efficient assessment and evaluation system in place. The second fundamental ingredient is a strength training regimen. We prefer the term strength training to weightlifting and suggest that this is the most important ingredient in your medical fitness program. Unlike in the 70s, where the trend was aerobic exercise only, countless studies have identified the numerous health benefits of regular strength exercise. While we all know that aerobic exercise has many excellent health benefits, it does not make muscles strong. Strength training does, and it's especially effective for the middle-aged, deconditioned adult population. Plus, it's been proven that strength training, particularly in conjunction with regular aerobic exercise, can also have a profound effect on your patient's mental and emotional health. To be effective, your strength training protocols must match the population you are working with. It must have a built-in system for progression, and it must be implemented consistently without deviation or at the discretion of a trainer. The third fundamental ingredient is aerobic exercise. It's already a given that the benefits of aerobic exercise are enormous, and I'm sure you'll all agree that a well-rounded medical fitness program should include this type of exercise. But keep it simple. Lots of toys do not make this component of the program any more effective. It only complicates matters and increases cost. We suggest your focus be placed on the outcomes and recommend that your patients be tested prior to starting the aerobic portion of their program. This will help to identify optimal intensity levels to avoid the risks of under or over exercising. And the fourth and last fundamental ingredient is periodic progress reassessments. Reviewing progress, associated outcomes, and identifying opportunities for improvement will keep your patients, now cash-paying clients, motivated, and it improves program compliance. So your second step is to decide what fundamental ingredients will be in your program. Crucial component number 3, have an efficient and systematized approach to the delivery of your program services. It's important to have the systems in place to ensure that your staff methodically delivers your programs and services to your patients on a consistent basis during each and every session they have. Continuity and progression are critical. There's no room for shooting from the hip or operating at random. Remember, you're not selling fitness memberships. You're providing fitness programs that address your patient's specific needs and goals. So it's never just about working out. It's all about achieving results. In order to achieve those results, your program must not only be customized to the patient, but it must also produce dependable, measurable outcomes. In addition, your patients must have a consistent, predictable experience during each and every visit. For example, the hallmark of our medical fitness program is providing high-quality, day-to-day service, not facility stuff. In our program, a medical fitness instructor receives each client at every exercise session to check their health status, set the exercise session plan, and then ensure that incremental improvements are made during that session. So, at a minimum, you must have a system in place that includes protocols and procedures on how to perform initial exercise assessments and readiness evaluations, design and implement strength training programs, design and implement aerobic exercise programs, and perform reassessments and progress evaluations. And in order to ensure your entire program flows smoothly, we recommend that your system also includes protocols and procedures on how to discover patient goals and recommend appropriate program solutions, explain clearly and concisely the services offered, process new patients as cash-paying clients into the program, receive and process clients on a routine exercise session, schedule and track client exercise appointments, and determine, bill, and collect program fees. So your third step is to determine what systems, protocols, and procedures you will need to ensure easy and efficient delivery of the services you provide in your medical fitness program. Crucial component number 4, provide supervision, accountability, and support. Why do over 60% of the people who start an exercise program drop out before realizing the health benefits they were looking for? It's because they needed guidance, motivation, professional support, and accountability, and they didn't get it. Your patients can't do it on their own because they don't know how. Your patients can't do it in the gym because the gym is where the healthy, fit, body beautiful people go. Your program must offer your patients guidance, motivation, professional support, and accountability on an ongoing basis at 3 different levels. The first level will be provided by you, their doctor, their most trusted health advisor. The second level will be provided by your staff, and the third level will be provided by the systems inherent in your program. Let's talk about you first. Your job is medical oversight. You'll oversee your medical fitness program, policies, staff, and program outcomes. This oversight demonstrates to your patients that while you're not directly providing the services to them, you are still committed to their ongoing participation and success. Basically, you drive your staff to execute your exercise prescriptions and protocols. Your involvement as this advisor and overseer helps to increase the number of patients that participate in the program, and it also improves their overall compliance to the program. Once your program is up and running, this should take no more than a few short hours each week. And since you are not directly delivering the services, you will not be trading your hours for dollars. The second level of guidance, motivation, professional support, and accountability you'll provide will be from your staff. When you begin your program, we recommend you hire just one certified and/or degreed exercise professional. Initially, this staff member will implement your strength training and aerobic exercise programs, but they can also assist with and perform all of your exercise assessments and evaluations. Then, as your program grows, this certified professional will train and oversee less credentialed staff to assist them with the program growth. We have found that physical therapy aides, chiropractic assistants, and non-degree trainers to be excellent candidates to support this expansion. And the third level of guidance, motivation, professional support, and accountability you'll provide will be from the actual systems embedded in your program. Like many things in life, we do better if someone holds us accountable to our stated objectives. Well, it's no different when it comes to exercise. Accountability plays a vital role in your medical fitness program. Your patients need to be held accountable every step of the way, either by someone or something other than themselves. Your program holds your patients accountable through your systems of assessment and evaluation, strength training, and aerobic exercise. We highly recommend you design your program around 2 simple principles. Every single service you offer your medical fitness participant is by appointment. You don't want to run a free-for-all, come whenever you feel like gym. And each medical fitness participant must have a measurable goal, be coachable, and be committed to achieving that goal. You don't and won't accept everyone into the program because you won't want to sell, "We don't care if you come," or "get anything out of this memberships." By following these two simple principles, you will create a powerful culture of transformation within your program, just like we have. And so your fourth step is to make sure your program provides your patients with ongoing supervision, accountability, and support, and have the systems in place to ensure that this happens. And finally, crucial component number 5, have an automated cash billing and collection system. We told you in an earlier video that requiring cash payment creates total practice freedom and will help you bring more qualified and compliant patients into your program, take away the control of insurance companies, give you financial predictability, help you become more profitable, and help you become more successful and ultimately more respected. Now, most of you are accustomed to billing your patients for services rendered in one of two ways. The first is the pay-as-you-go method. Here your patient either pays for the entire service on the day it is rendered, or they pay their copay and you bill their insurance provider for the balance. Or the second is the concierge way. In this method, you collect an annual fee or retainer and you promise to provide a pre-agreement menu of services in exchange for the prepaid fee. For your medical fitness program, we recommend that you use an automated recurring billing system. This is a total win-win for you and your patients. Your patients get better, more permanent results because they end up staying in the program for a longer period of time. They don't have to be bothered by writing checks and remembering to pay you on time. And because the program is paid for monthly, they can afford a longer program. You, on the other hand, will start building monthly receivables that are predictable. It feels good to know that as long as you are servicing your patients, now cash-paying clients, you have a defined account coming to you next month, electronically and automatically. Here's just two simple rules to remember. Number 1, you can't sell single exercise sessions. And number 2, you can't sell small blocks or small packages of exercise sessions. And you shouldn't want to offer single sessions anyway. Show me one patient who would benefit from a single session or just a handful of exercise sessions. A handful of sessions are not going to produce permanent results and a positive lifestyle change for your patients. And we both know that there is no predictability in income when you sell one session at a time. Your program is going to deliver reliable and predictable results, and for that you deserve recurring, reliable, predictable income. So your fifth and final step is to set up an automated cash billing and collection system. Now, don't overanalyze all the information I just gave you in this video or begin to feel overwhelmed, because if you have the right blueprint for success, a detailed implementation plan, one that already has a proven track record, you don't need to reinvent the process yourself. All you need to do is just follow the steps laid out in the blueprint and you'll have the exact desired result. Friends, there is no better time than now to offer your patients an on-site medical fitness program at your practice. Today you have a choice because we're inviting you to participate in the $15 billion and growing lifestyle and anti-aging medicine industry. Propel your practice into the future of healthcare and offer the wellness care your patients want and you already know that they need. We will help you fast-track your success. We have already figured it out. We've had great success and know that by helping you do the same, we'll be able to help an unlimited number of people make the lifestyle changes they need to improve their health. And we're willing to share our blueprint, our formula, with you. Instead of taking the time to learn all the complexities of starting a medical fitness program on your own and making preventable mistakes that'll hinder your progress and profitability, you can use our leverage and duplicate our success. Trust me, with the right blueprint for success, you'll feel confident that you will provide your patients with a better program and a better service than they could ever receive from the fitness industry. And in return, they will be willing to spend their fitness dollars at your practice month after month after month. That is, if you have the right blueprint.